everyone, it's Kristina from Kristina's Krafts. I wanted to stop in and let you know how my TEMU Diamond Painting is going. So this is the diamond painting. The stuff is sticky, so I've been keeping the plastic on there so it doesn't dry out. But I have quite a bit of it done already. So I just wanted to show you here, the bags of the diamonds are labeled. And like 1 is I and 2 is W. So what you do, and I have this in my handy dandy little bag here. Here's some of the beads. So like 11 for example is U. So anything on U, you're gonna put that color on there. So it's pretty simple. I figured out pretty quick. I've been trying to just kind of go up like this and not go all over the place, kind of sticking to the edges for right now. What I've been doing is I just kind of open the bag and then I just kind of fold it over and tape it, because I'm not obviously, I mean, this takes quite a while to do, so it's not like I'm going to be using them right away. So that is what I have been doing. And then I just wanted to show you this little, this is the little dabber thing that comes with the kit from TEMU. And it also comes with, let me find it, it's in here somewhere in my bag of beads, this little cement stuff. And what you do is you just put a little bit of that cement in this tip here, and then you pick up the diamonds and you put it on your little sticky thing. So I'm just gonna do a couple here and just show you how this works. Okay, so I have a couple K's in here that I need to do. So it says right on my cheat sheet here that K is number 13. So I'm just gonna cut the bag up at the top here, and then this way I can fold this over in the back and you can still see the number. So I'm just gonna put a couple of these. Oh, I didn't cut it quite short enough. Let's try that again. Put a couple of these in here. And I don't know how much sticky stuff I have on here, but this little tray also came with it, which I could probably, it's kind of a pain in the butt to tell you the truth. So then you just take your little sticky end, which I might have to put a little more on here. I haven't done it in a couple days. You take your little sticky end and then it attaches right to there. And then, yeah, I have a couple loose little beads here. And then you're gonna find the K and you just stick it right on there. So it's pretty simple. Yeah, this is a lot easier, I guess, than I thought it was, and I actually find it kind of therapeutic. I kind of enjoy doing it. The only problem I am having is these letters are super small, and my eyesight is really not the best. So unless you can see really small stuff, I don't know that you're probably gonna want to do this, because I have my readers on, these right here, old age readers, and that's the only way I can see that, because it's just so tiny. And then you gotta kind of be in the right light too, because it's kind of hard to see. So anyways, I am making this for my son for Christmas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep going. I'll probably stop in once it's finished, and then I think I'm gonna try to frame it somehow, and then we'll see how I'm gonna frame it. So yeah, so pretty simple. So I can't remember what I paid from TEMU, but it wasn't really that bad. $6 or something. I don't know. You'll have to watch my TEMU video. I'm pretty sure I say a price in there. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, but I will come back once it's done and I figure out how I'm gonna frame it. All right, so I am back. This is all finished. This was my first diamond painting I ever did, and I got this one from TEMU. So what I'm gonna do to seal it and frame it, first thing is I took a little light screen that I had and I put it behind there just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these rubber rollers and I'm just gonna go on the painting and kind of push down to make sure that all my beads are gonna stay on there nice and tight. Like so. I wouldn't say that I got everything exactly perfectly straight, but I think it looks pretty decent. I know there's rulers and stuff you can get, but anyways, I just want to say too, I really actually enjoyed the whole diamond painting thing. It was actually kind of fun. I wouldn't say fun, but it's relaxing. So what I'm going to do to seal this and frame it is, first off, I got this. Yeah, I just used it. Looks like I rubbed one off one of my other paintings. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'm gonna take this diamond painting sealer that I got off of Amazon, and I'm going to seal my painting. Okay, so I found the bead that I was missing. Now I'm gonna have to be really careful because I did notice I was missing another bead. I don't know if I lost it or what, but I had to go back to my stash, or the ones that I saved from doing my project. So what I'm gonna do is what this tells me to do from Amazon is you just squeeze some on your diamond painting and then you rub across. Now I'm going really lightly because I don't want to bring up any of these diamonds. I want them to stay in place. So I'm not pushing very hard. And then I just squeeze a little bit and rub, and I'm just going straight across so I don't lose my place of what I've done so far. So just squeeze a little bit and then just run it across nice and lightly. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the rest of this on here, and then it says that it takes about 30 minutes to cure. So we'll see what it looks like after the 30 minutes. I don't know if it's gonna need a second coat or what it's gonna look like, but we will find out once it hardens. Okay, so I put 2 coats of this diamond painting sealer on here. Now you have to be really careful when you're rubbing it on because you could bring up the diamonds, but I think they're all on there from what I can see, and it seems pretty sturdy, like they're holding them on pretty good. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to frame this. So I'm going to set that aside. Now I got this little frame, and I got this from TEMU. So with this frame, you can go on TEMU and you can order the size that you're looking for. And I will link it in the description, but I just wanted to say that these, I mean, they're not bad, but they do break pretty easy. So basically what you have to do is you have to push these in here without breaking it, which is actually kind of hard to do because I actually already took a little chunk off. Now I can't remember offhand how much I paid for these, but I know it wasn't a ton of money, and I was just looking for some kind of way to frame my diamond paintings. So let me see if I can, yeah, you have to push pretty hard. Oh yeah, you know what, it helps if I put it the right way. Let's see if I can get that back apart. Okay, so obviously you want the edges to go on the same side, this little edge here. So I'm gonna try to get this frame put together. So you have to push pretty hard to get it in there. It's not the best quality, but I think for what I paid, I think I paid a couple bucks for it. It's actually not that bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this frame pushed all together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my elephant chalk paint, because I think that'll go best with my picture, and I'm going to put a coat of that on my frame. Okay, so this frame was 30 by 30, which I did order because I had a 30 by 30 diamond painting. And if you look at it, it doesn't quite, I was kind of hoping the frame would go right to the edge, but it doesn't. The stuff sticks out on the sides. So this is going to actually have to get cut, and we're going to have to do something about the back side of that. But for right now, I'm going to take my elephant chalk paint and put a coat of that on my frame, which I do have together now. I would also suggest too, this wood is not very finished, I guess I would say. I would probably take some sandpaper to it and maybe sand it down a little bit so you get a nice finish. But I think this is gonna look fine the way it is. Okay, now that I have it painted gray, I don't really like the dull color that it's given off here. So I'm going to take some of my gloss Mod Podge and I'm going to put a coat of that on here to give it a little bit of a shine. I just think it's going to look better with the shiny beads if it has a little bit of a gloss to it instead of the matte finish. Okay, my frame is just about dry, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the background. So I bought this poster board that I got from Dollar Tree, and what I want to do is I'm going to cut out, or try to cut out the inside, because I actually want to try to see if I can stick a piece on the inside of the frame and then put one on the bottom. So I'm going to see how this goes. I got my razor blade here and I'm just going to cut out around the inside of the frame, or try to. So far I'm not doing a very good job. Alright, so I'm going to try to get this cut out and then I will come back. Okay, so I cut a piece out. I did not do the best job. You can see through some of it, but I'm just going to go with it. So I'm actually going to pop this back out, and then what I want to do is I want to cut another piece, and that's going to go on the outside of my frame. So it's going to be a little bit bigger than this. So I'm going to go ahead and get my poster board out, and I am going to cut and trace on the outside of this. Okay? Okay. I have the back side of this done. Now what really sucks is this black. It has a white inside. So once I frame it, it's going to look like that. So I think I'm going to have to put a coat of my elephant chalk paint on there. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside for right now. And then I'm going to take my diamond painting, and I thought about taking a scissors to cut it out, but I don't know. Now I'm thinking maybe trying an X-Acto knife. I don't know. This is the first time I've done this, so let's just see. That works pretty decent. I'm just afraid I'm going to bump off some of the diamonds. Let's see. It did cut through though. And I want a nice cut on the edge. Let's see. That's pretty good. I got a little bit of white on there, but I don't think it's too bad. I think that'll look okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the other ends trimmed off. I have it all cut out. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Mod Podge and I'm going to Mod Podge this down onto my poster board. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some Mod Podge on here. Hopefully it doesn't soak in too much. Alright, I am going to get this covered with my Mod Podge, and then I am going to stick my diamond painting down on it. Okay, I have my Mod Podge on there, and now I'm going to stick my diamond painting to it. I'm going to try to get it centered. I don't have much of an edge on here, but there is a little bit of an edge. And I also didn't cut it straight, so that probably doesn't help either. Alright, I am going to sit here and push this down and hold it to make sure that I get a nice good seal, and then I'm going to get this all put together. Now it is time to put it all together. So first thing I'm going to do is, oh sorry, I painted this in the meantime, painted it that gray color. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to hot glue my poster board on the back of my frame. So gonna put some hot glue on here. And then stick my poster board on here. Flip that around. That's looking pretty good. The frame, like I said, it's kind of rough. I probably should have sanded it a little bit, but I don't think it looks too bad. I'll try to remember to put the link for that, the frame from TEMU in my video. Okay, and then this is gonna go inside of here. I don't know, yeah, I'm gonna have to push it in. It's pretty tight, but I guess that's kind of the point. All right, so I am just gonna go ahead and put some hot glue in here. And then I am gonna push my frame or my diamond painting in there. This way it's sticking up a little bit. If I just would have put it in the back, it probably would have looked a little bit weirder. All right, that looks pretty good. Probably should have had a little bit more in this corner over here, but it's kind of late for that right now. I mean, it's gonna stay. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so the last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little hanger on the back here, and I'm just gonna put it across like this. So you can hang it on a nail, and then basically you'll be able to get it straight when you hang it up. So I'm just gonna stick a little hot glue, and then unfortunately all I have is white duct tape. So I'm gonna stick some white duct tape on there, but you're not gonna see that anyway, so not a huge deal. I'm just gonna leave a little slack in there. Stick the duct tape on. And then once that dries, you can hang it just like this on a nail. All right. And that's it. It is finished. I don't know. I think it turned out pretty good. You'll have to let me know what you think. If you watch this video to the end, go ahead and put maybe, if you can find an emoji of a guitar in there, or maybe an emoji of some fire. Let me know how you think it turned out. First time ever, this was my first diamond painting ever, and the first time I ever framed one, so I'd love to hear your opinions on it. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'd love it if you subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when I upload, like this video, and take care, have a good night. Thanks, bye.